Hi there, I'm Gavin Jack. I work at Monash Business School in Melbourne, Australia, and I was the co-chair of the CMS division from 2011 to 2015 with my good friend and colleague Dr. Jan Schapper, who sadly passed away in 2014. So I'd like to thank the CMS executive very much for allowing me to put together this message and to share it with you and to say hello to all my friends and colleagues overseas. So the COVID pandemic obviously continues to be a challenging time and certainly a set of experiences that are very different for each of us. As critical scholars, we're already writing, blogging, participating in webinars about different topics of concern connected to the pandemic, be it the structural and social inequalities that it's laid bare, the effects it's having on students and the institutions that we work for, and also in relation to the communities and organisations that we research with. COVID's personal for us too. My own family is in Scotland, and lockdown restrictions there are making it very difficult for my family to see and care for my sick 92-year-old grandfather. And we cannot necessarily easily hug or connect in person with those that we are close to. While working from home can be a blessing or a curse, or a bit of both in different ways. But there's also a brighter and humorous and more optimistic side to this too, I think. We've seen creative ways of forming social bonds to express community and solidarity, like singing and banging pots on balconies and on our streets. We've seen our artists and musicians co-producing culture and connection online. And social media feed is full of parodies of government responses, or more simply videos that cheer us up, like those with the angry corgi dogs, or the Irish musician who dressed up as a T-Rex to have a St. Patrick's Day parade in his own home. Beyond the right relief, there's also a more serious hope of difference and change for the future. So these themes lead me to my suggestion that it's a good time to have a dialogue, or to continue to have a dialogue about this question. How can we, as a diverse community of CMS scholars, care for one another, build solidarity together, and share creative practice? And to that end, I want to read you a poem by the Scottish-born poet Caroline Duffy. Professor Duffy was the first female Scottish poet to be the British Poet Laureate. And the poem I've chosen is called The Way My Mother Speaks, and it recounts a train journey, literal and metaphorical, from Scotland to England that she took as a young girl when her family moved down from Scotland to England. That poem is available if you want to read it at the Scottish Poetry Library, which is online. So please enjoy, please stay safe and take good care. I say her phrases to myself in my head, or under the shallows of my breath, restful shapes moving. The day and ever, the day and ever. The train this slow evening goes down England, browsing for the right sky. Two blue swapped for a cool grey. For miles I've been saying, what like is it? The way I say things when I think, nothing is silent, nothing is not silent. What like is it? Only tonight, I am happy and sad, like a child who stood at the end of summer and dipped a net in a green erotic pond. The day and ever, the day and ever. I'm homesick, free, in love with the way my mother speaks.